go to Petty Fair. I was just hungry.
You eat
You know
whatever's
what I'm saying?
available.
That's all it was. I'm hungry. You just openly admitted to making me soggy behind waffles. Soggy behind waffles. You couldn't float on the ocean with the motherfuckers. They soggy. You know what I'm saying? It's soggy. What am I supposed to do with soggy waffles?
Well,
You know?
you ain't never said you
And
ain't
if you
like
talking about waffles, hold up for a second. You come in the house at this time and you ain't had a chance to stop by IHOP and get me some fresh waffles. You got me soggy waffles. When did you make these soggy waffles? Breakfast time was about 12 hours ago. So you made me soggy behind waffles. And you know what I'm saying? You expect me
That's
to
how they got soggy. They been in there all day long.
I want fresh breakfast. Fresh breakfast. You talking about fresh breakfast. Don't give me no soggy waffles. If I gave you dead flowers, how would you like that? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on now.
Soggy when I made them.
I'm gonna get you black roses that used to be red and see how you like it. That's what I'm gonna do.
So you're gonna justify eating something that does not belong to you?
I ain't justifying.
Because I'm at a whole nother level. I went past CT. I went past Crazy Tony to Logical Tony. Now Logical Tony says you purposely ate my lasagna because you was hungry and there's other stuff in the house you could eat. Welcome everybody on Edge with Sanchi.
With T.
Majestic Rod right here.
Uncle Shelton in the building.
Always in the building. What's up, everybody? I just wanted to play that recap for T because T wasn't here last week. But just so you know, she was watching the whole time, just laughing and talking about us like a dog.
I was trying to see if Uncle Shelton was really trying to kill himself to eat them waffles because there's no way. It's no way. What you just trying to get an insurance check, Sanji? Because it's no way.
She tried to hurt the man with the waffles.
Well, you know how sometimes people be rushing. We did.
You didn't rush them. They was not rushed.
We did a role play, right? And everybody's not good at making waffles. I'm telling you, even the ones in the toaster, it's like you got to get them to that person immediately, or they're gonna be disgusted.
He said you had 12 hours.
I know. He was supposed to eat it at 12 o'clock. 12 hours ago.
It's no.
Trifling at.
Listen. Hey guys.
Tell Uncle Shelton. Tell her how you really feel.
I didn't make no waffles. This was a whole role play. You know what I'm saying? And you set yourself up for that by eating the lasagna that I made. Now, what did y'all guys think about that? Do you think that people should be in relationships? You're supposed to have separate meals?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Uncle Shelton, what do you think?
It's not a big deal. I mean, because you might not eat what I eat. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Or what when I went on that day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just think
sometimes you can have a taste for something different. Both of y'all gotta have a taste for something different.
But what? So okay. So he got a taste for something nasty. And I'm not talking about nasty like Janet Jackson. I'm talking about disgusting. Like some food that fell on the floor. Listen, all I'm saying is if you do two separate meals, I'm thinking that it should be equally prepared and with the same type of love. That's all.
Now, I agree. Food should be made out of love and not like rush. Because clearly you don't love him with them waffles. Clearly. Them waffles is a no love. Nothing.
I went to search for a picture of some soggy waffles on a program, and that program even rejected the sorry waffles.
Right, because they know.
I had to go on Google to find, because some people think that look good. So I went on Google and somebody said, look what I made for breakfast. I was like, ooh, let me pull this one because this is nasty. Them things was hanging on the side of the plate.
Definitely.
You sure they were waffles?
Right.
They were waffles, but I'm saying anytime your waffles is hanging on the side of the plate, it's an issue.
Yeah.
We was on her gangster lean.
That's a mess.
They ain't supposed to look like unfluffed pillows. I mean, like that's some bull, Jack.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, your joint's just like
to even put that in front of somebody for them to eat is disgusting. Like,
exactly.
like, don't
you ain't for no thought or no love into it at all.
Eat that. Like, Who's gonna eat it? Why are you trying to?
It's like
they rushed that.
It'll give me insurance fraud or something.
waffles supposed to look crisp.
Insurance fraud.
You know.
How about if you mad at somebody and you cook them something?
They shouldn't want to eat it. They should not want to eat. If you upset with somebody, if you upset with me, don't feed me.
Exactly. There's no
you,
way I'm gonna eat it.
I did do something one time. I was cooking some salmon, and some people don't like the skin on the salmon, right?
You're right.
And some people
I don't
like
care
it.
for too much.
Some people like the skin as long as it's crunchy. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter likes it crunchy. Everybody else in the house don't like it in there. On there, like I don't like it on there either unless it's crunchy. But one day I did leave it on.
Deliberately.
She made me do that.
She deliberately left it on there because you have to cook
see their
out
response?
of love, cook out of love again.
Well,
no ex a woman to cook you food if she's upset with you.
I did get a response. They were like real cool and stuff about it. They was like, so, man, when I was eating that salmon, I think somebody left the skin on.
Okay.
They know you cooked the food though. So how you playing it off?
So she was like, really?
Right, really?
I was just checking the level.
The question should have been like, question should have been, did you mean to leave the skin on this? Mm-hmm. That's what would have been my question. Like, did you mean to leave the skin on here? Or was you rushing?
I don't know. But I don't know nothing.
True.
I don't know nothing.
How you don't know you cooked it?
Means you know everything.
Right.
You're lying.
Right.
Listen, I don't know nothing.
That bull jive. Like Uncle Shelton said.
Exactly.
That bull jive.
Exactly. That bull jive right there. That bull trash.
I don't know nothing. I just know that particular time I did leave it.
Deliberately.
By mistake. Something like that.
I don't believe that.
But I'm just saying, though.
Nope.
I just thought it would taste good that day. I wasn't really feeling cooking at the time. So now,
there we go. You heard it. I didn't feel like cooking at the time. There was no love in it.
I don't cook when I don't feel like it.
Here you go.
Don't get mad at me if I can't cook because it's going to be messed up some kind of way. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
The waffles is going to be soggy and it's going to be nasty. And
Did you cook the lasagna that he ate?
Yes, I had made the lasagna allegedly, because this is a role play. It's made up. I made the lasagna and I took the time, and I even told him in the script that I took my time and layered it and chopped up the vegetables and did all this love. And the reason why I brought up the soggy waffles because I was like, you gotta put the same type of love in that you put in your food, right? Because first of all, the food is supposed to heal you. So I don't know what that food was going to do to that man if he had
kill him. It was going to kill him slowly. If not that day,
because
in a few days.
You wouldn't want them to cook it like that for you. So
or feed you.
You know what I mean?
Why would you, Sanji?
What?
No.
You feed people the same way.
But it didn't happen like that. It wasn't real. It wasn't a real thing. Uncle Shelton got dropped off for some reason. I was had some technical difficulty, but it's all good. He'll be back.
There you go.
So what I'm saying is that I didn't. The reason why I broke it down in that script, and just to get to that, and then we go to our topic today. The reason why I put in there that I did make him something to eat and it was soggy waffles. I knew he was going to rip me to pieces about it. I just wanted to see how he was going to do it, right? And if he was going to, as you say, try to put it all back on me. But he did apologize, but he just said the only reason why he ate it was he was hungry. It wasn't because he was trying to get back at me the way I was thinking. So sometimes people don't be trying to they just be hungry, like he said. Something that's already made versus him making something, of course he might eat that. I mean, I've done it before.
Oh, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
You guilty?
Yes.
In my mind, though, I'm thinking I can replace it.
My daughter always complaining like I was going to eat that. I was like, you was? Oh, my bad.
They look good. Everybody's going to eat that. It looks good. But anyway, so today we're going to talk about partners. Okay. And what do you guys think that means in a relationship? Well, all right, so I'm gonna start with Uncle Shelton.
You said what partners mean in a relationship?
Yeah, because people have their own idea of what, and some people don't even use that word. But I'm just saying it's being used a lot lately.
I don't use that word myself.
Right, but I just want to say, even if you don't use it, I just want to know what you think about it. So, Uncle Shelton, what do you think about when people say you'll hear people say things like, and this is just what we think about it, and it's nothing that I mean, there's studies that's been done on it. There's statistics. It's all of that stuff. But when it comes to partners, I'm gonna go around the table. Y'all just tell me what y'all think about that. When people say that, you and your significant other, y'all partners, and how do you take that?
I mean, we work together.
Mm-hmm.
Working together.
Got you.
So, and a lot of times in a common goals, but yeah, I mean that's.
So, what do you think about partners in a business?
Same thing. It's too much difference. I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
When you talk,
all right, so you thinking, let's think friends, we thinking business, we thinking corporate, we thinking benefits, we thinking percentages. What do you think when you think about partners in your relationship? Do you think equal?
I mean,
do you think unequal? Do you think necessity, comparison, benefits?
It ain't equal.
Loyalty, betrayal, service, decision making. Build a case. What do you think?
I mean, in a relationship, it's all that, except for it's not equal. It's never equal.
Let him talk.
It's never equal
because everybody gonna get their chance.
It can't be equal because you're not even going into it looking for the equality of the situation. What female you ever hear say they want a man the same height as them, make the same money as them, can do the same thing they can do? No, you want him to do more. You want him to protect you. You want him to be taller in a lot of cases. You want him to be above you in a certain aspect, not like you're inferior to him, no. But you do want him to be greater in certain aspects than you are. That's why it's looked at from a different perspective. What a man wants from a woman versus a woman wants from a man.
Understood. So like in a business, because people are they're comparing relationships to businesses now, right? So even in a business, there's really no equals. There's a hierarchy.
No.
In a place where as though you have, the president, the vice president, et cetera, and then you got people that are shareholders and things like that, people that are part of the corporation, like a family, but there's always somebody at the top.
Yeah, I think people just, I'll say, misword things. Like, everybody wants respect, but at the same time, it's kind of like, just because I got a boss. My boss necessarily ain't better than me, but I respect him or her as the boss.
So you respect
it takes nothing away from me.
Job, his role.
You know what I'm saying? It's the role. You know what I'm saying? It's the position. It's like he or she is put there for a reason. I might not agree with everything he or she says, but the position dictates they're over my position. My position is to put the chips on the shelf. His or her position is to organize how they put up there. You know what I'm saying? How it's routed, how different routes are put together. If I need to call off, call out, that type of stuff. Make sure my paycheck is right. That's his or her job. It's when you start taking things personal from a certain standpoint, that's when people's feelings get involved.
Okay.
Because if I go to your house, it's your house. So I got to abide by your rules, regardless of who I am. It's your house. I can't come in there and say what I'm going to do. It's your house. Now I can leave your house, yeah, but it still is what it is.
Well, I like what you said when you said that. When you said the situation about respecting the person's post and their job, and what it is that they actually do in sort of like admiration. But as far as the partnership and their relationship, do you think you said that there's is there like a percentage in this situation?
I mean, it's always it's not equal. I mean, it now I don't specifically like percentage number wise. I don't know if I could really put it to it, but it's like it's not that, because the expectations aren't equal. You know, it's like you don't like. There's no woman that I've ever gotten involved with, or haven't for that matter, has ever said to me they want to be exactly what they are.
Okay.
No, not even height. You know what I'm saying? It's like they could deal with them being the same height, but I prefer taller, more, you know, certain this amount of money, whatever. It's not the same as there. It's not. It's because it's when something comes up, it's like you want to feel protected. If my fighting is the equivalent of your fighting, do you feel protected? Hell no. Because then we both getting our behind whooped. You know what I'm saying? It's like it is what it is.
If we both can fight, then you know what I'm saying. But I'm
gonna
go ahead and let you get caught up. But
but again, there's a difference. It's like if you don't have faith in me to protect you,
my face or something.
If you don't have faith in me to protect you,
we shouldn't be together.
It is what it is. It's like you know what you can do, but you know you ain't got nothing for Debo. You expect me to go over there and handle Debo?
I don't want you to get Debo. I think we should just go ahead on.
Yeah, but you would
let Debo go ahead on and mess with Ice Cube and them.
but you would rather me go and attempt to handle Debo, rather him Felicia.
Well, you gotta look like you want to, but I don't really want you to. I don't want you to look like you scared and don't want to do it. But I really don't want you to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want you to be sipping on me, sipping in the dark.
So I don't think it's percentages. I think the roles are the roles. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a collaboration between two people in an agreement. Mm-hmm. So what my partnership looks like for me is may not coincide with what Majestic Raw, Uncle Shelton, or Sanji's partnership look like. So again, I think everybody should come with 100%. So your 100% is your 100%, and everybody got 10% bullshit. So at the end of the day, we make a perfect whole. So I just think like the agreement between two, mm-hmm. the collaboration,
right,
partnerships, ships, it should move. It mm-hmm. shouldn't be stagnant. And not entities, families, friends, or things of that nature. Because even when you sign up for a job, a business, or whatever, it's a contract. It's something in place that mm-hmm. you said that you're going to do this, and this. Some you have to literally sign off on. Others mm-hmm. you don't. But again, the communication and agreement between two persons is just that. And when it doesn't work, you still have to have that same communication to say, like, look, this is not working. Mm-hmm. But I believe it's a collaboration between two parties, and you bring your 100% A game,
right,
so that you can have a great partnership for however long, for the duration, maybe to the end of times.
So what I don't understand is how a person can come into a relationship and be able to give 100% when you learning each other. So how do you start off at 100?
Be yourself. Be you. Do exactly what you say you're going to do. Is integrity. Is a character trait. Mm-hmm. So again, I'm not saying be perfect. I'm mm-hmm. saying be 100% you, authentic. So again, if I can't cook, I'm gonna tell you I can't cook. You gonna accept me whether I can cook or not. These old stinking waffles might be what you get.
I don't think so. That ain't happening.
But I'm just saying, it's men out there who will accept a woman that do not cook. Long as he eats.
He's gonna die.
No, he not. No, he not.
Gonna die quickly.
No, he not. No, he not.
Because some men can cook.
Some men can cook, right? Mm-hmm. So
he's not cooking and she's not cooking, or they're not preparing their meals that are healthy.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is. Mm-hmm. Again, the partnership between two people. Mm-hmm. He may be okay with her not cooking. He may be okay with that. But that's not to shun upon him because his old lady or his girlfriend, his wife, his significant other, whatever you want to name her, don't cook. She has other characteristics that supersede her cooking and are more valuable.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's never going to be more valuable. You know why?
Why?
Because who is going to make sure that everybody is healthy?
He can be the cook. Listen, because that's their partnership.
We're not talking about their partnership.
Yes, we are.
It might be okay with him.
It may be.
We're talking about partnerships and what it means to you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So again, what it means to me, I can cook, but at the end of the day, if I meet someone and cooking is not on the top priority for the partnership, again, the agreement between you and another person, not what someone else says, not what someone else thinks, what works for you. Because again, we had different journeys in life. Where you are and where I am are two different things. Like,
okay, let's stay on the cooking for a second. All right.
Sanjay, I don't cook every day, and everybody knows that because I'm barely home every day. So again,
I'm not talking about that. I'm not even talking about that. You're assuming. I'm saying let's stay on the cooking and the preparation of food.
Okay.
When y'all know my stories, right? So one day, I told you when I was in my 20s, I didn't cook, right? Because the kids wouldn't eat the food, right?
Because you didn't know how to cook, Sanjay.
I don't know. They just like takeout food. Kids are like that today. They want french fries and stupid stuff, right?
Yeah, takeout food is better than your cooking.
Right. That's all it was. They didn't know any better.
No, you got to hear me out. So anyway, my brother came in the house one day, right? And he said, and so you're only making my point for me. So you can turn around because we can't see your face.
Oh, all right.
So anyway, he came in the house one day and he said he looked into the refrigerator, and this is for all the people that think it's okay not to take care of their family's health, right? When it comes to what goes into their body. So, because they haven't been enlightened yet. So, or as we might say, woke. But anyway, they still asleep. So let's say I was still asleep. My family did teach us how to eat properly, you know, fruits and vegetables and all that good, wonderful stuff. You know, we took it for granted when we were kids because we thinking, we got tired of hearing it. You gotta eat, right? Eat this ill. Nutrition started to be disgusting to us, which it shouldn't be, you know, because they didn't put it in our head the correct way.
And the right herbs for when you get sick.
Exactly. None of that. They didn't put that in our head that, you know, this is stuff to keep us. They would make this nasty soup with all kind of floating vegetables that was soggy and say, eat this. And that made us not want to eat healthy because they didn't know how to cook it. They overcooked everything, T. So when they overcook stuff and it's slimy and weird, it make kids not want to eat it, right? And then they like, eat your vegetables, shove it in your mouth, all that weird stuff, right, that made people not really want to eat healthy. But so, make a long story short, my brother came in the house, and he looked into the refrigerator, and I told y'all this story before.
Yes.
And he saw the boxes
all
of
the takeout food.
Right. He saw the boxes of Chinese food, non-Jew, that stuff, when you look in a couple of days, is not edible. It's just, like, garbage. So, he made me clean out the one time. Sorry, guys. And we went to the supermarket and we got food and we cooked. So he did teach me how to cook and everything. So all I'm saying is, like, when it comes to in a relationship, when you learn, I want to hear from the guys when it comes to the food.
Let me go back to this cooking, Sanjay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to
hear.
All right, so I want to hear from him.
Said, wait a minute. I said she doesn't have to cook. I didn't say that she wasn't going to get you a well-balanced meal. No. They have. Wait a minute. I have a coworker, a colleague now who juices for me, and every Friday I'm getting fresh squeezed juices. Again, it's not that I don't know how to juice. Mm-hmm. She does it. So therefore, because the fact that I'm not preparing it myself doesn't mean
that's not the issue that I'm saying that right now, because that's you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And
but there's people that just won't do it at all because they just don't know how. So that's the ones I'm talking about.
But that might not be a non-negotiable for a guy. Because what if he's a chef?
But you got to hear me. I don't want to hear nothing about no guy. I don't.
Come on, Majestic Raw, help me. Help me.
He's not gonna be able to
I know what you're saying.
Help
but she wanna, you know.
She no, come on, Uncle Shelton.
We're not helping you on this one.
Uncle Shelton.
You're on a limb.
Okay, listen.
She want to leave you out there by yourself.
No, listen. I don't have a problem with being on a limb. My whole thing is, if that's the partnership and that's the agreement, again, the agreement between two, we talking about partnership. We talking about two people, and that partnership specifies that, hey, she doesn't have to cook. That's their partnership.
Okay, that's
whether I like it or not.
Right.
It's two different things. But whatever the roles are, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat healthy. This, that, and the third. I get all of that.
This is what I'm saying to you. Okay, you don't have to agree with anything that I have to say because it's not an agreeable or non-agreeable thing. But what I'm saying is, it's no different than, okay, so if you're in a relationship, right, and the women are supposed to be the doctors of the family.
Okay.
We're supposed to heal. So
I'm coming to your house. You meal prep for me, and I'm coming to get my food from your house to feed him.
We're not talking about you. We're not talking about you. We're talking about how.
Well, Justin, help me.
No, T.
I'm listening.
We're not talking about you.
Right.
Okay. We're talking about if you see a sick man. 9 times out of 10, he's not eating right. And if he has a woman that's not feeding him correctly, she's killing him like y'all just told me about them damn
Listen, but that's their part. He signed up for that partnership for her to kill him. Yeah. That's the question was, no, wait a minute, right. Sanji, the question was, what do y'all deem as a partnership, or what do we deem as the meaning of a partnership? And I just used that as an example that may not be in somebody's contract or agreement for their partnership. It doesn't make it right or wrong. Okay. Whatever you line up in this agreement with you and the person, your collaboration, like, hey, is cooking one of your non-negotiables. He gonna tell you. A man gonna tell you what he like to eat, things of that nature. Things of that nature.
Be honest with each other.
Yeah. So the honesty in the it's the honesty in the communication piece. It doesn't have nothing to do with the cooking piece.
Be honest with each other up front.
We're gonna move on to Majestic Raw.
Come on, Majestic Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think of partnership, I look at relationship and business. I look at it the same way. Mm-hmm. Like my partner, to me, the definition to me is like, you know, they got my back. You know, like if I'm lacking in something, they may know how to do it better, and you know, we agree on it together. And when we come together on that, then we can move forward together. You know, we working together as partners. I mean, to me, it's simple. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like it's deeper than what it is, but it's simple for me. You know. That's what it means to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see here. Let me see if we anybody have any comments in here. Okay, so we don't have any comments yet. So, all right. So, when it comes to partnerships, to me, it's like what we were talking about. T, you were saying something about if a person, and Uncle Shelton, I think you guys said, when a person comes with what they're bringing to the table. So, we're gonna focus on that for now. When you're going into an agreement with someone that you want to call a partner, or whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying? You're going into an agreement with them that this is what you have to offer, right, T?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So if you're saying you're gonna put on the table all the things that you do not offer,
right?
That is gonna lessen your chance of getting a person, right?
Absolutely. So, we're gonna weed out the garbage.
So if you're saying, okay, listen, I like you, but I don't like your kids, right? And you know that's a deal breaker.
Absolutely.
Right. So we're talking deal breakers now. So you know that.
Right.
So a man, I'm saying, okay, well, I like you, but there's when we decide to get married, you're gonna might have sex maybe once out the month. You're gonna tell him that up front.
Yes.
9 times out of 10, you're not gonna enter into anything, right?
Yeah, we are. He's gonna get something else on the side because I'm only gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not. They're just not.
So T is on one today. I'm telling you.
So if you tell him, you're not gonna feed him, you might as well say.
I didn't say I wouldn't feed him.
No. I'm not saying that you said. I'm not saying anything. You don't have to be combative. You don't have to. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking out to the public.
Okay.
If you tell a person, if you're gonna enter into any type of agreement, and you're saying, okay, I'm gonna give 100% of myself, and I'm gonna give 100%. He's gonna give 100% of himself, and he got 200%. Or if y'all look at, we're gonna become one. We've been dating for a while, and we decide we're gonna become one. So say one is 100%. You know, you give your 50, you give your 50, we 100%. Either way, it's 200%, 100%, whatever it is you giving your best.
Right.
Your best of what you got to do. So how on earth are you going to be able to give somebody your best that you know what I'm saying? You got to work towards that. So going back to the cooking, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you can't cook, just like my brother said, he taught me, right, how to cook. Right, but then if you're cooking and say you're putting all the wrong things, and now the man got high blood pressure, he's got high cholesterol because she's giving him what he wants, because this is what he wants. I want my food to taste good, and I like a lot of cheese, and I like a lot of this, and I like a lot of that, and I like a lot of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're doing all of that just because that's what he likes, and you're not thinking about his health, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, both of you guys are gonna end up being obese. Or,
no, he is, because I ain't eating it.
I'm saying if she's eating it, and everybody's eating the food, you got a whole house full of people that's obese. So I used to say, if my husband is fat and out of shape, it's because of what I fed him, right? But if he's eating all kinds of stuff from all these other different people, and he gets all fat and out of shape and sick, I can't claim that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, listen, I fixed the proper food for you, and it tastes good. You know what I'm saying? You're out there eating donuts and honey buns and all this stuff, and then you got all these extra sides going on, and I ain't talking about side pieces, T. So I look at it like, if you look at the man and you look at the woman, they should be a reflection on each other, right?
Absolutely. I agree. Totally.
So
yes.
That's what the whole partnership thing is about. And when they say it's like you look out for each other like a friendship.
Of course.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So I'm not going to sit there and let him, as you say, T, drink juices from somebody else's house. I don't know what's in them juices.
No, that's not. Listen, my thing would, I just use cooking as a thing.
An example.
Cooking as an example, right? One. Because I know women who are married and they don't have to cook every day, but then I know other women who are married who cook every day. But that's an agreement in their household. So again, it's an agreement between two persons. It's not that the wife don't know how to cook or she's not a good steward of making sure that they're healthy. She makes sure, one of the ladies makes sure that her husband eats good all the time and eats the proper food that he's supposed to.
Awesome.
However, she doesn't cook every day either. She doesn't.
People can't cook every day.
Right, but she knows the responsibility. Like, I know the responsibility of cooking. Again, of course, I learned how to cook when I was young. Mm-hmm. But in my household, where I come from, my grandfather did most of the cooking. My grandmother didn't. So that's another thing. Like, some men are better cooks.
My father was the cook in the house. He prepared the meals a little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, again, that's
so it's like
he prepared the food a little bit better than my mom and everything. But at the end
responsibility is on both parties to make sure we eat.
Right, and so with that being said, as far as that goes, then you got your breadwinner in the family. You know what I'm saying? Do you want him to be lunching on you? You know what I'm saying, Uncle Shelton? It's like,
I think that's
you said to be lunching on you.
Not lunching on
straight lunching, like straight lunching. Like,
I'm not trying to.
Go ahead, Uncle Shelton.
Oh well, okay. I get what I think I get what both of you are saying. Yes, realistically, there are men that cook better than women, whatever the case may be. But I think ideally, because of the fact of if the roles are in place, it's designed in a way that okay, yeah, you might be great at cooking, but the cooking is primarily on wifey. Not that I'm saying from a standpoint of because her position is pretty much the brain housing group of the family to nourish the family, so to speak, more so than the dude. The same way that you're, even though you might be an MMA fighter, Sandra, but you ain't getting with me and not expecting me to protect you, even though you can fight better than me. You know what I'm saying? Because ideally, you want to be with a man that's going to protect you.
And I
you
still
still
want
want
you
me
to open my doors.
exactly.
I want you to still do the things that you're supposed to do to make
Exactly.
me feel like a female.
Exactly. So with that mentality, I see where you're going with it when you were talking about what you were talking about. I also understand what T is talking about. T is talking about that tea is already made from that standpoint, and it is what it is. That's just, I mean, like he's a better cooker. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is from that standpoint. It's like, but it is a mentality type thing because the same way it's like, okay, ideally, you might make more money than me, but does that make me not the head of the household because you make more money than I do?
No.
No.
Exactly.
So ideally, you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean that I don't have that you don't have say in the decisions of the house. That has nothing to do with it because you're still the brain housing group. You're still the one who brings in, certain aspects that, because I'm thinking war, you thinking, let's talk it out. From that standpoint, and you need a mixture of both for y'all both to be in this, what I'm saying, as a partnership, because you bring that yin, that yang, so to speak.
Right.
So I get what both of y'all are saying.
Exactly.
So I got a question.
Go ahead.
What would you say is the time limit? No. What would you say as far as, like, let's say both of them have a contract that they agreed upon? What would you say like, let's say they broke the contract. How many strikes do they get to break the contract?
All right, so all right, Majestic Raw. All right, Majestic Raw. Give me an example. Let's role play that. Okay.
Like they agreed at first, and everything started off good. What y'all agreed upon, and then, like, let's say they broke the contract.
Who's gonna break the contract?
Like 2 or 3 times or something.
Always.
She's gonna break the contract.
All right, let's do it.
Go break it.
Right.
I mean, do you leave or
All right, time out. All right, T, you broke a contract.
Always.
And Majestic Raw,
she said always.
Majestic Raw, you are addressing the fact that she broke our contract. Let's role play. Let's do it. Game on.
So what is the
She's gonna tell you whatever it is.
She's gonna tell me what it is as far as.
Well, you will have to tell her what she broke.
Okay. So T, so are you aware that you broke our contract again when it came to how many times you have came home late from hanging out with your so-called friend at the mall? And we discussed the time limit. What time you should come home.
Okay, so we talked about it. And yes, it's becoming a habit that I'm not coming home the same time like usual.
And why is that?
I don't have a specific reason for it. Time gets away from me. My time management is off.
So you are aware that this is the second time?
I am.
Okay, so what do you so we have to do something about this, right? We have to
Yes, I understand that we have to do
we have
something
to
about
work
it.
on getting this time frame right, because This is the same time you come home and cook, right?
You're right. I thought me bringing you food home when I come in, even though it's late, that I'm still feeding you. So I didn't think it was that big of a problem.
It's not a problem every night, but it is a problem when we agreed upon the days that you're supposed to come home and cook.
Can we like modify this? Can we do something else? Like, because I don't want it to go any further. Do you think that we can just talk about another way to solve?
What you mean modify this?
Like,
in what way?
It's not working. It's not working for me. So I don't want to.
Oh, you mean the time that you have to come home and cook? It's not working for you?
No, it's
not.
So
what would you say? What's the time that works for you?
I'm gonna tell you, feed yourself.
You gonna tell me to feed myself? No, honey, it doesn't work like that because we agreed upon this when we first got in this relationship, right?
That's true. So, you're right. So I don't know.
So
I don't
telling
have a solution.
Me you don't want to do this anymore?
No, I do want to do
I'm trying to see where you at with it.
I do. I do want
to do this anymore?
The time management is really getting away from me. Like,
why is okay? You said the time management is getting away. You just going to hang out with your friend at the mall. So why you?
But our girl talks.
I could see if you was at a meeting or an important meeting, but y'all just hanging out at the mall. What's going on at the mall that you can't make it home at a certain time?
Nothing. We just be talking. Talking about all kinds of stuff,
so
random stuff.
That's more important than coming home and cooking for your man?
No, it's not more important. However.
Okay, so let's do this. What's a decent time that you think you can make it home?
What time do you want to eat before you go to bed? Like the mall closes at a certain time, I get it. And
what time does the mall close that y'all be hanging out at?
About 9:30, 10 o'clock.
9:30, 10 o'clock? Okay. And you been coming home what time?
About 11:30.
Right. So you have to start making it home at least by 7.
What?
That's what we agreed upon, right?
That's too early.
Because we agreed upon we can't eat past 8 o'clock. We're not supposed to eat past 8 o'clock because this is for our health as well, right?
All right, I can work on it.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
So 7 o'clock.
Second time. So third time, something else has to be done.
You gonna cook for yourself? Because you're not leaving.
No, this is not about leaving, but
you're not going
we can
anywhere.
come to another solution.
You can cook for yourself. That's the solution.
Nah, that's not what.
If you want to eat before 8 o'clock and
I'm
not home.
That's not what we agreed upon.
Okay.
You have to stick to
No.
what we agreed upon.
The goal is to get you fed by 8 o'clock. Right? That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I'm not able to feed you by 8 o'clock, you have to feed yourself. You feed yourself any other day.
I do. But these are the 2 days we said we was going to
let's change the days.
Together.
Let's change the days.
Dinner together in our home.
Let's change the days. So we can come up with 2 other days. Because the 2 days that we've chosen are not working.
Okay, we can change the days and we're going to see how that works.
Okay.
But
nothing
3 strikes.
After that.
No. 3 strikes.
Let's change the days
and
then we can talk about it.
3 strikes.
Where you going? You're not going anywhere.
It's not about me going anywhere.
Okay, so you're going to eat before 8 o'clock. That's all that matters. Respectfully.
Okay.
But respectfully, you saying respectfully, okay.
I will try my best not to come in the house. The real respect
would be
to come in the house earlier. I get it.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. All right. I'll try my best.
Okay, let's switch over. Uncle Shelton, you're gonna take it over with me, and this is what we're gonna do. You, Uncle Shelton, do not like take out food or anybody else's food. Okay?
Oh, get it, Uncle Shelton.
All right. So, and it's the same scenario. You're taking over where T just left off, and I'm still T.
Mall and everything? Okay, yep. Mall and everything?
Yep, we taking over.
Okay, let's get it.
All right. All right. Shelton. So
you mean to tell me, let me get this straight. The third time this happened, and we got to reevaluate the situation. You saying you're expecting me to cook my own meal? That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got 2 hands. What?
Oh hell no! Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. See, if it's a third time, I'm gonna go over to Lisa's house and eat more than some damn stofers. If you feel what I'm coming from, I ain't got to stay around here. I ain't got to stay here.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know
You-
is
you-
this
no,
This is your
no.
resolution. This is
No,
resolution.
no. See, you escalated the situation.
No.
No.
Who is
Let's
Lisa?
recap. Let's
All I
recap.
said
You
was-
escalated. No. We're taking it from what you last said. What you last said, I will be cooking myself.
I said you.
That's
had
what
2
you
hands.
said. You said I'll be cooking myself, right?
No,
Totally
I
negating the agreement that we had. So you making a conscious decision to deliberately do what you want to do, and regardless of the contract that we made. So since you made that dubious distinction, I'm gonna make my own dubious distinction.
nobody
I'm gonna
asked you
go
to do
out
nothing.
and I'm be my business.
Listen,
You
I didn't
just
ask you to do
said-
anything. This is not a resolution. This conversation is not an amendment to a contract. This conversation is just trying to figure out a way to get something to eat. And I'm saying you can make your own food, but you're saying I can't. So okay. So what do you want me to do? Other than what you decide you want to do, what do you want me to do? Because that's not
I'm
nothing
saying-
that you
well,
said.
First
You
of all,
said what you gonna
first of
do,
all,
what you gonna do is, but
I'm
you
a-
didn't say
be-
what you
because-
wanted me to do.
I already told you what I wanted you to do.
What
You
you said?
declined that offer.
I
You
declined.
said that at the third time happened that I'm on my own. So I'm taking it from your
I ain't
escalation
say
of said
that.
situation.
I
Now
ain't
we
say
can
it
go
like that.
resolution
I ain't
wise.
say it like that.
Yes, you did,
we
Uncle
can
Shem.
take it
She said it
resolution
like
wise.
that.
That's what you said. I'm going
She said,
on
you
off
got
of what
2
was just
hands.
said. Now, if we,
I didn't say that you had.
you got
Me not say like that.
So-
Me not say like that.
so-
I said. Listen,
so
what I
with
said.
that-
Hold up, calm down. Put the wolf back in the wolf.
Mm.
Right?
Okay.
What
I'm-
I'm
I'm-
saying. Can you calm down? Can you calm down for a second? Okay. All right.
Oh, I can bring it back. You want to bring it back? Because you know what I'm saying,
didn't
you
do nothing.
trying to
Bring it
take me
on
to
back.
on the
All right,
A train.
Okay, well maybe
I'm
I
going
said some
off
stuff
with-
that I shouldn't have said. Okay.
Yes, please.
Because now you is all over the place, and I don't even get
Yeah,
none of the
yeah.
stuff. It don't make no sense.
Eat the leftovers.
What's not making sense?
Uncle
Okay,
Shem, don't do that.
so
Exactly.
what I want to say is, okay, because
Eat the
obviously you holding some stuff in that happened way before. You said it happened twice, so all I'm getting right now is a whole bunch of hostility right now because you held it in. So,
With calm, cool, collective energy.
but you
I
do
said
not-
this happened. We had a contract.
you don't want.
I said it's been 2 times. I said third. You said third time. I'm be on my own.
No, I didn't.
So you met me with negative energy when I came at you.
I
Calm.
just said you had 2 hands.
So
That's all
with
I
that-
said. Listen, all I said was you had 2 hands. Okay,
That
I'm
means
sorry.
a lot.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
we-
said you
okay,
had
we're
2
not going-
hands, and you can cook with your feet.
Okay, let's go
But
back.
what
Ooh.
I'm saying
Cook with your-
is, I'm gonna hold back
See-
on the sarcasm, and I want you to tell me a solution to the problem outside of you cooking with your feet.
Not cooking with your feet.
Cause
Oh,
you told,
get her,
'cause
Uncle Shem,
I
get her.
made a suggestion about you.
Uncle
had
Shem,
2
I'm
hands.
going-
I'm with you now.
Give you what you
Finish
want.
out, Uncle
I'm
Shem.
gonna give you what
No
you
more
want.
chances for
For
her.
2.5 seconds.
Listen, I paused while
What
y'all
I-
was doing y'all, so y'all, I like the little peanut gallery stuff. I just, y'all gotta
I'ma
understand,
need-
I'm dyslexic. I don't understand everything the
Oh
way
my
everybody
God.
else understand it. So break it down to me as if I'm 3 years old. You do not, number one, want me to come back after 7 o'clock. So we agreed to 8 o'clock.
I'm-
Did we
I'm
agree
going-
with 8?
I'm gonna break
7.
it down. I'm gonna break it down
7
like
o'clock.
an
7?
elementary fraction. I'm gonna break it down. Time. Based off our contract that we already set in place. You've been coming home late too often, and the fact is we're eating later than we need to be eating.
Oh.
If we got to reevaluate the days or whatever the case may be, we can do that. That's fine. I'm just trying to tell you that it is an issue with you coming as late as you are and us eating as late as we have been. It's not good for us. So whatever you need to do to prevent that from happening, let's focus on that. If you need a Monday, Wednesday gig, what you need. Tuesday, Thursday, what you need. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so all right. So you're saying that I can't drop food off and go back out?
What? Uncle Shelton, get her, please.
Not drop
What
the
I'm
food
saying-
off. Go back outside. She
First
for the
off.
streets.
First off,
She for the streets.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because it's already
That's
after
all she
8
want
o'clock.
to do
You
is
ain't-
hang out in the streets.
You ain't okay. See now I got disoriented. You're not going to be coming dropping off chicken boxes while you go over there shaking your ass with Tiffany in there.
Yeah.
I know you ain't no doggone mall. The store's closing up right around 6 or 7 or so like that. So you ain't at the mall all that time. You know you going to the Shake It Fast. Well, I know this. I didn't want to go there, but since you want to take me there, you know good and doggone well you ain't at security at no 9 o'clock at night. You ain't doing it. Stop it.
I do be there.
So let's just stop with that bull jive.
Okay. All right.
You lying the truth
So,
ain't in you.
I
What
can't
I'm saying
bring you-
is
I
you
can't
gotta come
bring
to
you
an
the food.
understanding.
So do you want me to cook you
No.
something? That's what you want.
Yes,
Because I
please.
started off
Yes,
cooking,
please.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
saying? And then I kind of like tapered off a little bit, and you saying it's not acceptable.
Yeah, because
That's
you
what's
was making
going on
regular
here.
ass
I
waffles
just
that
want
you
to
don't
make sure
even eat.
because when I hit this record
I want to
button,
eat what you eat.
I want to play it
Don't
back
give
and make
me
sure I
what the
understand.
dog don't want. Don't give me what the dog don't want.
already
You
ate.
wouldn't want those raggedy behind waffles, you know. I want to eat what
Waffles.
you eat.
Oh,
Do you
Lord,
eat
not the
raggedy behind
waffles.
waffles?
Shit.
Do you eat raggedy behind waffles? Do you eat raw chicken? I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I want food like you eat.
Okay.
Yeah, tell her you don't want no more bloody chicken.
So
Yeah, I don't want no more
Alright.
bloody chicken.
okay, so okay, all right, so okay, all right, so okay, you're saying is that you want me to come home.
That's what he's saying. It ain't even about the food.
But if I'm not happy when I get there, you want to deal with all that too?
Well, first of all, I would like you
Problems
to
if you
revisit
don't
why
come.
you're
I'm not
unhappy to
happy
begin
about
with before you get in the kitchen with the knives and pots and heat, and then reevaluate the problem that whatever it is that's making you unhappy, get yourself happy before you come in that doggone kitchen.
I know that's right.
That's what you need to do.
So
No,
so
that's
now
right.
I just want clarity. So you want happy food.
I'm gonna give you total question.
You want happy
Yeah.
food. You want your food happy
Because
too.
okay,
Yeah, I don't care if you
I'm-
got
I'm-
to. You got to
because
draw a
the
smiley
same
face
way-
with the syrup to put on the
this
waffles.
the same way you don't want me to come home and toss you around like I tossed those boxes of chips because I done got pissed off because the store told me to move this over there and move that over there, move it over there. And I got the right to check myself before I walk through that door and be nice and pleasant to you. I need you to check yourself and be nice and happy before you get in that kitchen with the knives and the heat and the pots and the pans.
I know
Check
that's right.
yourself.
All right, I got you. You know what? I fully understand. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't do it, do I still get my allowance? You know, the little money you be giving me on the side to go get my purses and stuff?
You said if you don't do it.
You know she's not supposed to get any money this month anyway because she went over the budget
Oh,
from going out
She
to the
gonna-
mall with her
she gonna
girlfriend.
reach
you
in
just
back.
been messing up.
She gonna
forgot.
get a roll of pennies.
Y'all forgot she went
Mess
over the
around, get a
budget.
roll
Y'all
full of
forgot she
pennies.
went over the budget.
Yeah, she always staying over that budget.
So now y'all trying to say it's my job to make sure y'all eat right
Right.
and make sure I cook it with love and
Yes.
make sure I take the
It's-
skin
Yes.
off the salmon
Yes.
and make sure I
You
don't put
agree to this.
too much salt.
You said
Yeah.
you the nurturer of the family,
Not
right?
I gotta make sure I don't get
Yeah.
too much.
It's your responsibility.
cheese.
Yeah, see?
You agreed to this.
Job is too light.
I
It's
gotta
your
make sure
You know what you
responsibility.
signed up for.
In the diet. I gotta make sure you got some herbs and spices in your food.
That's right.
That's a whole lot.
You want that man. You want to keep that man
It's-
healthy so he
it's-
can bring
It's
the
called
money
being
in, right?
responsible.
Wow, that's
So he can
good.
bring that money in and take care of you.
Right.
That's right.
So
Be
pizza not
responsible.
gonna do it. Pizza not gonna do it. Pizza every night. I can do pizza every night.
Hell
High
no.
cholesterol kick you in the booty.
Oh nah.
No pizza every night.
No. No.
How about fried
No.
chicken? Fried chicken.
No.
She's not concerned
No.
for your health at all, man.
Yeah. No love. No
No
love.
love.
No love.
She said she was gonna bring you food and go back outside. So
Yeah.
you better was outside.
You might go tell her just stay outside.
Right.
That's what
she
she
said she's
belong.
gonna drop the
All right,
food
so
off.
the
Don't even
bottom
come back in
Is this
She for the
whole
streets.
dinner?
She's for the streets.
This whole dinner and food stuff is really serious. Is that what you're trying to tell me? It's not a game.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
Oh
not.
yes. It's not a game.
It is worth
not a game,
especially not in 2024.
So it's worth the investment to have someone that is going to be in your corner to prepare your meals. Just eat.
Mercy.
Yep. Say to me.
All day,
that's right.
Every day.
I agree. So I will make it my business to be home at 7:00 to get you your food. And it could take me about a few hours to make this food the way that because the food prep and all of that. And it's only going to take you 2 seconds to eat it. And then I can go back out to the mall.
Ain't nothing at that mall.
Oh,
Ain't nothing at the mall. How about
like
I got one better.
She just want to shake it fast.
I got one better.
Yeah.
How about I
fast.
make the food before I go outside?
But see, you want to be home by 7.
So if it's the cooking piece,
Ross said we gotta be home by 7:00.
Mm-hmm.
So he can
eat by 8 and a bed by 9.
To sleep.
That's right.
But
go to bed. Come on, let's go. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed.
All right, so we snapping out of the role play. I appreciate the example that you made.
Keep messing up. We'll put you in that class.
Okay.
It's important to know that it is important that we do eat right and that we do take the time out to prepare our meals. And it takes a couple seconds to eat it, but it's good to make sure that you're eating correctly. You know what I mean? Because people getting sick out here, and some of the stuff that we're getting sick, it's like the foods that we eat can fight that off. I mean, I know Majestic Raw is one of those people that's real funny about his food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about Uncle Shelton. He just be, I don't even know what Uncle Shelton be eating. What you eat, Uncle Shelton? I mean, you look healthy because your skin is glowing, so you definitely getting taken care of. Both of y'all skin is glowing, and T, I know you eat the juice. You get anybody's juice.
No, it's not anybody's.
Oh.
It's not anybody's.
It's
not anybody's. I don't eat out of anybody's kitchen. I come from the old school. We don't eat in people's kitchens like that.
Appreciate that.
We don't do that. But I definitely do make sure my food choices are healthy because I'm aging gracefully.
You got a birthday coming up,
I
right?
do, and I like to go. So therefore, I can't be eating anything.
I don't want to know what that means. You said something. You said you like to go.
I like to go.
She like to go
travel.
on trips.
What that mean?
I got a message from the general manager. He said he ready for his bill now.
Oh my baby. Okay, Kyle, what you want to eat? To ask him, do he?
I'm waiting on my meal now.
Yeah, who you talking about, Mr. Coyote Man? You talking about the CEO? He ain't send me no
I'm waiting on my meal now.
I'm hungry. Well, okay, we getting ready to get out of here.
Everything stops because it's fast. I'm not really for the streets, baby. What you say you want with them eggs?
Grits. Yeah, what else you want?
Right.
Hey, you ain't hear about the salmon thing. That was, I made that up.
That was for somebody else. That was before you.
What?
Long time ago.
I you Uncle Shelton way
Long time ago.
I did do that one time. Only one time. The salmon was still good, but
did they let you cook for them again?
Well, they trust me, but the thing is like I made sure I ain't do that again.
Okay.
You only get one pass to mess up, right?
Right. That's what I'm asking. Like, did they let you cook again? Like, yeah. And what did he do for you to leave that skin on that salmon?
Mm-hmm.
Probably some. I don't. Wait a minute, y'all. Don't do that. That was so long ago, I can't remember.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah,
good answer.
I can't remember.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. That's right.
That's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
She can't remember.
I can't. But yeah, what time is it? So, going back to the relationship and summing it up. As far as that goes, it's like there are roles. We did talk about that, and it's like I was listening to Nori because he came here and talked about his book Before I Say I Do and After I Say I Do, and some of the things he did speak about, and that's Nuri Muhammad. He spoke. He's a relationship. He wrote a few books on relationships, and he did speak about partnership thing that is really non-existent, as Uncle Shelton was saying.
Oh, you saying he was here today, right?
He didn't come. Noor Muhammad didn't come here. He came here like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and he sat here and he had an interview with Coyote. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull some pieces of it and play it next week. But he was saying about the 100%. You know, you give 100% of whatever your role is, right? And one of our roles as a woman, as women, is to be the doctor of the family. It is, we do have to, because you do it, you are nurturing by nature.
That's true.
So we take care of our family. We take care of the kids when they're sick. Sometimes when we even touch them, they automatically feel better. It's like almost like a healing component that God has put in us, right? But at the same time, it's like you got to put the food in you to help you heal. And I know for a fact, whenever I'm trying to cleanse myself or anything like that, I do the cabbage soup. And you know that works, right?
It does.
And they even put the kale in it. And then collard greens actually cleans your system out too. And, you know, I'm supposed to eat spinach and iron-enriched foods and stuff like that. But a lot of it, I know Majestic Raw, the raw foods, and the salads and stuff help too. So we started eating a lot of that. And if y'all notice, me and Coyote are looking almost younger, you know. And so we
kale is the top vegetable,
and
that's real good.
Yeah, and I put it in the cabbage, and we do a lot of salads, and we do fish and things like that. And we try to we've been stayed away from beef, and we've been stayed away from pork, of course, but we do try to eat healthier. And I noticed when we don't, and shout out to Be More Loyal and Chris Carter White and his wife Trish, they do supply us with a lot of veggies, you know. And I know the difference when we don't get it and we don't eat it. I can see bloat coming about in my system. So it's like stuff like tea that we got to learn, and tea knows things about ginger and lime and all of that stuff. Just think, if you don't know anything about that type of stuff that help you. You remember back in the day, grandma and mom and all of them used to, when you got sick, they be like, they send you to your mom, and then you be well the next day. You don't know how in the heck. And then you got your cousin or somebody else who's not being taken care of, still sick 3 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? It's because they're not being taken care of, and they don't know how to take care of them. You can't give them a McDonald's burger and send them on their way. You put more poison in their body. So in other words, I know certain roles that we just proved are very important when it comes to women, and they try to make us think that it's no longer important because women can do so many other things. But just because we can do other things does not neglect the fact that we're supposed to do certain things, if that makes sense. So just because we can be the breadwinner of a household doesn't mean that we don't take care of our babies. We have somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying? This is a bonding situation with these children. And then when they grow up, and you want to know why, okay, they're gone. You want to know why they don't even want to take care of you. You didn't take care of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can remember this stuff. They can feel it, you know. Like my grandbaby, I took care of her from the time she was 3 months to 8 months. She won't forget me. But if I stay away from her, she may. But so you want to continue the nurturing, even though people grow older, you still nurture in your food. My mom used to make these she used to make this chicken soup. And she would go crazy about making sure we get this chicken soup. And I thought she was nuts. She like, I baked this, I cooked this, and I want y'all to come get y'all containers. I'm like, Ma, we cook. We know how to cook. You know, why you keep on bothering us? But that was her way of nurturing us and giving back, if that makes sense, guys.
It does. Makes perfect sense.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anybody got y'all last words? They shut the lights out on us. I'm just kidding. Uncle Shelton, you go first. Yeah, last words for today. We talk about partners. We just spoke about it, not nothing big and heavy.
You know, it's a lot easier when you don't feel like you have something to prove. That's right. my whole point. It's like, just do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like we end this together. We end this together. Yes. But just because we end this together doesn't mean that the role is equal. It's not. It's not meant to be. You know, and that's not taking anything away from you. That's not taking anything away from me. That's why we are we. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just keep it that, and everything else be cool. Make things more complicated than it have to be.
Gotcha. T.
I'm with Uncle Shelton. Like, don't blur the lines. Say what you mean what you say, do what you say. Like, it's a character. That's your integrity at the end of the day. And if things aren't going as smoothly as you would like them, go back to the table. We can compromise. Be willing to compromise sometimes. Don't be so rigid. I'm not as rigid as I seem to be. I do compromise a lot, especially with the people that I love and value. But at the end of the day, I believe in standing on boundaries and setting a precedent for the partnership. You can't be with someone and then every time they turn around, it's a different person every other day. You have to stand on boundaries and character, and that way your partnerships and things move forward. And sometimes you are going to have to say no, we can't have this today. We have to eat this, and this. So compromise does go with the partnerships. I believe give your 100%, and it's your partnership. It's not someone else's.
That's true. I don't think you should envy other people because that gets you in trouble every time. Yeah. But you definitely want to set those boundaries. I do agree when it comes to certain things. You know, some things is just not negotiable though.
Yeah, some things are non-negotiable, but the things that are negotiable, negotiate. Like, it's compromise. Is it really worth you standing 10 toes down on something that is foolish? Don't stand 10 toes down on foolishness that's not going to get you to where you need to go. And again, you can't get your time back. You can get better food, better this, better that, but you can't get your time back. Time is non-refundable.
That's true. But I think also too, when it comes to, and I'm gonna let you speak, Majestic Rob, when it comes to being healthy, just think, if you're not taking care of each other, one of you guys are gonna end up, God forbid, not in a healthy way. And do you want to take care of them while they're healthy, or you want to take care of them while they're unhealthy? I would rather take care of you while you're healthy than to have to worry about taking care of you when you're unhealthy and then be a part of you being unhealthy, if that makes sense. So let me just get on the bandwagon and make sure you don't get no soggy waffles.
Burnt soggy waffles.
Oh, my goodness.
This is not even healthy for you anyway.
Right.
So, Majestic Raw?
Just know what you're signing up for. Even if you had to do a thorough background check on when you first meeting a person, do what you got to do. Just know what you're signing up for.
Great. Nah, I agree. Well, cook for me sometime. I don't know. You could take me out.
This is it. I'm not.
Just give her some candy, some roses.
Don't forget, not the same color roses.
Right, not the same color roses.
Different color roses every day.
But yeah, I'm simple. But we were pretty much talking about women's roles. But next time we'll get into the men. And I know for a fact you guys want to be fed. That's a non-negotiable thing. I mean, but what do you think, Uncle Shelton?
Yes, we not hard. No pun intended. We not hard.
We not.
Feed us, exactly. Give us a rub on the back, and give us something to fall into, if you know what I mean. It's like, that's it. That's it.
I'm just gonna say this.
It's not complicated.
I'm just gonna say this. Oh, go ahead, Uncle Shelton.
It's not complicated. It's like, you won't hear dudes complaining about the fact they work 14 hours unless they ain't getting any and they not getting fed. That's what you're going to hear complain about. Because the fact of the matter is, we'll work 25 hours. That ain't the issue. But to come home to bull jive, get nagged, and ain't no poo-tang, and ain't no food on the table, what the frick are we coming home for?
Right.
Exactly.
Really?
Right.
It's just that simple.
Right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I get it, but y'all greedy on every level. But anyway, sometimes y'all be greedy on every level, like hungry, greedy.
I ain't gonna lie, us men, we
and you ain't complaining them other areas that we greedy, are you?
What?
I guess us men love to eat because we burn a lot of energy.
Y'all be
I'm talking about the one. I'm talking about the one you like.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm saying y'all be greedy on the food, the drinks, the sex, all of that.
Just saying.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Greedy on the sex?
He can't say all we need is. That's all I'm saying. You can't put that in that same sentence because some people, you can't come up from air. Would you be tired? You ain't gonna be getting no work done, fooling with y'all.
Then you guys stay in your action bracket. Like, you know what kind of action they working with. So you guys, again, like Majestic Ross say, hey, you gotta
not
do the background check.
Exactly.
Do the background check.
Y'all never satisfied. Y'all think we
do the
never
background
satisfied.
check.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta be in your action bracket.
Exactly. Especially in 2024.
I'm being real ignorant now. 3 hours later, you hungry again. How many times we gotta feed y'all?
But you already know. You already know.
Hey, you might get hungry 3 times.
I'm being silly.
That depends how much work we put in them 3 hours. You got you need energy.
Exactly.
You need that. You need to put back
a celery stalk and leave us alone.
A celery stalk.
With some peanut butter.
Egg. That's right.
Like I said, so you saw the streets.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
I appreciate y'all. We're gonna talk to y'all next week. We're signing up on the edge.
All right, Uncle Sean.
All right, man. Be easy. Y'all be easy.
All right, T.
Good night. Listen.
Good night, everybody.
I gotta go feed somebody.
Good night. That's right.
Everybody hungry now after this.
Yes.